I head higher into the realm of the mountain god. My sturdy mule is on autopilot as he surges up the narrow path, teetering on the side of the deep gorge. It's like being on a magic carpet with a mind of its own. After a 40-minute climb, I reached the monastery, a building just as imposing as the treasury where my journey began. Good boy. This is a twin with the treasury down below. If that's to do with the feminine, with birth, it looks east towards the rising sun. This is more to do with death, with the masculine. It looks west towards the setting sun, and it's probably the masculine god Dushara. Imagine what it was like 2,000 years ago, these communities of travellers and traders from all over Central Asia and Europe coming here, and suddenly burst into this wonderland of perfect classical architecture. The lost world of the Nabateans is only known to us through the monuments they built to their dead. The beginning of the end came when Petra was annexed by the Romans in 106 AD, and the city declined as a trading centre. It was later devastated by 2 huge earthquakes. My day is not over. I have a dinner date with Bedouins who once took shelter in the tombs. I'm hoping they will tell me about Petra's ghosts. Excellent. What a nice gentleman. Excellent. Other Bedouin stories and myths about some of the buildings, they're very haunting, aren't they?
عارفين عنها شيء انتم يعني بتشوفوا مثلا جايين
والله يحصل هو الوضع أكبر.
They heard many stories that they were stoning them, those spirits, yeah, as they walk by night.
في الليل في النهار ما فيش.
He was stoned by spirits, and then he lost conscience. He was unconscious for 24 hours.
Gosh, on this note, perhaps we should sort of come down to earth and sample some of this delightful food.
This is the Bedouin dish.
Oh, I say.
This is bread.
A bread, yes.
And rice.
Yes.
This is a whole lamb.
It's a lamb. Yeah. Lamb. Oh, lovely. Oh. Now, what are I haven't seen these. What are these things?
Testicles.
Oh. Are these chaps now as partial to a testicle? Oh, this is very well endowed, this sheep. Good Lord, is it massive? Very fine. Nothing like a good testicle. The following morning, I leave Petra and head along one of the great trading routes of the ancient world, the King's Highway. This monotonous desert landscape was once a holy epicenter of 3 of the world's major religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. My next treasure is in the small Jordanian town of Madaba. This church may look pretty ordinary. It was built in the 1890s, in fact, but it contains a remarkable treasure. The oldest known map of the Holy Land showing Christian sites. Only a fragment survives, but it still throws fascinating light on the Holy Land 1,500 years ago, before the age of Islam and when Christianity was the dominant religion. This mosaic was created in about 550 and was the floor of an early Christian basilica. Originally, it measured 24 meters by 6 meters. This is what's left. It is utterly remarkable. I'm standing here on the Mediterranean coast. So this is the west. What we have here is extraordinary detailed vision of this sacred land. There is the ancient city of Jericho, surrounded by date palms. And here, about the earliest map of the city of Jerusalem. Here it is, with its wall, oval in form. Here is the great Roman street going through the center of the city with columns on each side. And of course, the great Christian monument here is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, shown upside down with its yellow dome. The greatest Christian church in the world at the time. Over there, Bethlehem is like a tourist guide to the great sites. Imagine Christian pilgrims coming here from all over and look at this map and know where to go. I decided to follow one of the great pilgrimage routes to Mount Nebo, a sacred site, which helps explain how the rival faiths of the Holy Land locked horns in a seemingly endless cycle of violence. I'm standing on one of the most extraordinary and powerful places on earth, because right here, according to the Old Testament, the Lord showed Moses the promised land stretching before me to the west. Jerusalem, Jericho, Bethlehem, the Dead Sea, the Holy Land. Now Israel and the occupied territories, formerly Palestine. The Israelis believe this ancient